Tehama's configuration, installation, and troubleshooting software, also known as the CIT or CIT, is used to set up a system as well as access meter data and monitor network connections. It also maintains the site list, which contains access information on all the sites or properties under management. This video will focus primarily on the CIT. Other videos are available which explore our mobile and web applications. To download the Windows-based CIT software, follow the instructions on the label contained in the DCAP packaging. Contact support@tehamawireless.com and ask for the link if the packaging has been discarded. The first time you run the CIT, you will be asked to create an account by creating a username and password. Please record the credentials you create, as these are used on the mobile and web apps. If you belong to a company that already uses Tehama, you may have already received login credentials from the Tehama administrator within your organization. If not, please inquire about this before creating a new account. This will ensure you have access to all the properties which your company is responsible for. Upon starting the CIT, the site list view is shown. If you are new to the CIT, your site list will be empty. The site list view is where you see the list of all the properties you likely have access to along with some information about them. Site entries can be added, edited, or deleted. Adding a site requires the access code, which can be found on the DCAP label or on the box it came in. Enter the access code in the AC field and click Save. To connect to a site, select it in the list and click the Connect button. If you have the permissions to access the site, the CIT will connect and show you the site summary screen and some information about the site along the left side. Now that we have connected to a site, let's get familiar with the various areas of the CIT. Starting on the upper left, you will see our menu and icon bar, which provide the main commands available in the program, such as saving configuration data and retrieving monitor data for a specified time period. Below the icon section on the left, you will see the Commissioned section, which identifies the number of repeaters and transceivers commissioned and seen by the DCAP. Commissioned devices are those that have been associated with an apartment or location. The Commissioned section provides a good overview of the health of the network. Below the Commissioned section is the Network Tree and a Filter section. The Network Tree represents the communication links from MDTs through repeaters, and finally to the DCAP. It can be a powerful tool for troubleshooting, especially the repeater network. The filter has 4 options. Default will show the network tree of everything that is commissioned and checking in. The other options are useful if you need to perform specific tasks. If you are commissioning devices, selecting uncommissioned units will show everything the DCAP is hearing but has not yet been commissioned. For troubleshooting, repeaters will show just the repeaters, commissioned or uncommissioned, while missing units will show transceivers that have been commissioned but are not sending data. To the right of the network tree is the main workspace. There are 3 buttons along the top, separated by the Connect/Disconnect button. These represent the 3 main areas of the CIT. Most features in the site list section are disabled when you are connected to a site, as we are now. The Configuration button selects the section where data is input into the DCAP and is split into 3 blue subtabs. You must be connected to a site to see valid data on this page. When you first connect to a site, this is the initial screen you will see. The Site subtab is to enter system-wide configuration data such as the DCAP name and property location, daily report, and alert recipients, and more. The Device subtab is where the location data is entered. For example, the building and apartment identifications. Other columns include node ID and location nodes, the latter being useful for repeaters, which generally should not be placed inside of apartments. The Meter subtab is where you enter meter information, such as the utility type and measurement units, the count factor, initial meter read, and more. Finally, the Data button displays the data generated by the system, including MDT meter readings, network information, and device battery voltages, among other data. These tabs are colored orange. The Meter Reading subtab is pre-configured to show all meter reading data. The Troubleshooting Data subtab is pre-configured to show data such as link quality, battery voltage, and time since last contact to aid with troubleshooting. Finally, the Custom View tab is where columns can be configured to fit your needs. Right-click on the column headings and select Set Custom View to select what data will be displayed. When viewing information in the Data tabs, you are seeing data that the CIT downloaded from the DCAP when you were connected to the site. The default is the last 12 hours when you first connect to a site. To observe utility consumption over the course of an entire month, for example, or to get more troubleshooting data, you can download any time frame of data you wish, going back 6 months or longer on small sites. Use the black down arrow button to bring up a start and end calendar view. Select the data ranges you are interested in, or use the convenient drop-down to preset the range to the last week or month, etc. In all the grid displays we have introduced here, you can sort the data on any column by clicking the column header. Click a second time to reverse the sort order. This is handy to see the excessive utility consumers or troubleshooting link qualities or battery voltages. If you wish to see a time series graph of data, you can click within the specific cell to bring up a graph of the date. Other features of the CIT include a text filtering box to limit what you see, or the grid filtering tab below to limit the display to just units in Building B, for example. One final tip for the CIT. Try right-clicking your mouse over various areas. Many features are exposed this way, such as labeling the network tree or decommissioning an MDT. This concludes our review of getting started with the CIT. To learn more about the CIT, please reference a closer look at the CIT video, available in the resources section of the Tehama Wireless website.